conscious souls, chosen ones, empaths. These creeps, these dusty weirdos can often say very, very hurtful things towards you that can have a lingering effect well after the relationship's ended with the narcissist. And this can be any type of narcissist. It doesn't have to just be romantic. It can be friend, it can be family member, it can be colleague, it can be associate. But they will say hurtful things in a means to devalue you throughout the process when they're with you and after. And it's really a resemblance of themselves. It's a projection at you for their own feelings of unworthiness. This is why you can't let it stick. You can't let the things that these people say stick. You've got to look at it from a higher perspective, a bird's eye view, and see the person as less than, as lower vibrational, and they don't quite have the comprehension to understand the reasons why you move the way you do. And that's the reason why they will always throw salt on whatever you do or say or whatever. But really, you can rub people the wrong way, if I can put it that way. Your authenticity, your honesty is not respected in this world. It's not respected by cretins. True people will value and cherish your transparency and your honesty and your love. Fakes will want to throw salt on it. It will make them feel insecure. You see, you can give all the love you can to anybody, a child even, right? Raising a child that turns out to be a narcissist, or a family member, or romantic relationship. You can throw your whole love towards them, and what they will do is they think that they're insecure about where you could possibly give, who else you could possibly give your love to. They're not actually seeing that you're choosing to be caring and everything towards them, and you only see them, and you're there for them. They don't see it like that because they don't understand what it is to have trust. They're very insecure. So they will try to devalue you. They'll try to bring you down so you don't ever leave them. Is another reason why they devalue you. But it gets too much being around you day in and day out, or weekly basis, or seeing them at work, or whoever this person is, right? Whatever type of narcissist this is. You give them narcissistic injuries by being around you because you're authentic, because you're transparent, because you're true. And they're mirroring you. But this mirroring is making them sick. It's making them sick. They're mirroring you to such high degrees that it's causing deep inner wounds to the real self of them. The real self, the conscious self, the aware self. As much as these people are sleepers, right? And they're asleep, they have consciousness within them. And that's why they're at fault for what they do. So I'm saying their own dysfunction, their own inner turmoil, their own inferiority complexes, all of that are the reason why they try to put you down and devalue you and make you feel less than. So you can't be believing none of these things. Seriously, you can't be believing none of these things. All right? They don't have the credentials, the capability to make an assessment of you and deem you something. Why are you listening to someone who's a lower life form? Right? That's not egotistical. That's not narcissistic. It's judging someone by the way of their actions and seeing that they're a lower life form in the stuff they engage in. You only have to take their way of trying to cope with the relationship ending, the way they are like social chameleons and they just become a whole new version of themselves in a phony way. You become a whole new version of yourself in an authentic way, and that's why I say, bear patience. This will happen for you. They go out there living this fast-paced life, risky behavior, impulsive behavior, trying to make themselves seem another way, when really it's just signs of a collapse. It's just signs of a collapse. So please, don't take nothing they said to you They could have said a range of things, a myriad of things. They're planting seeds of doubt. You were like spiritual farmers. You plant seeds of prosperity and, ripe, good seeds. They plant weeds in your mind that fester and wrangle around in your mind and knock you off course to the point of you only have to look in a little bit deep down the rabbit hole and see there are chosen ones and conscious souls and genuine souls that have never woken up, and they've actually taken their own lives or something like that at the hands of these narcissists and psychopaths and sociopaths, right? And maybe you're going to be that person in someone's life that says something that with everything that you've learned from your experience, and you're going to put someone on the right track so they never sink to that point of the depths of despair. Okay? We have to share our knowledge. As much as you hear me say, don't open up to people, we should share knowledge. We shouldn't guard knowledge. Okay? Because we don't have to preach, but we shouldn't guard knowledge. We should offer our knowledge to people, right? That are worthy, right? And that's why I'll get the hateful comments in the comment section. I'll get these types of comments, right? Really, the true people that can take something from what I've said, even if it's just one thing, that's all I'm here for. That's all I set out on this journey for, is to help people with one thing, or just to help one person. That was my original intention, right? So please, they've put you through a devaluation process. It's a resemblance of their own inner dysfunction and turmoil, and it shows the fault with them. It really does. The devaluing, they do it they don't want no one else to want you. They want to bring you down. Okay, if you go around someone who's empathetic, who's genuine, it's not that they're buttering you up. They're actually building you up. You actually feel free around them. You see, you actually feel to the point that a chosen one empath or conscious soul can take it for granted. We can actually take people for granted that are good to us. Okay? So don't hyper focus in on the people that are bad. Forget about the people that are bad. Because I guarantee there's someone in your life that's good to you. But you may just take it as, oh, that's just them. You see? You may do that. Even we can do that. We have to look within ourselves as well and see this. We can maybe not some of you I've spoken to, you don't have no one around, I understand, but sometimes you have good family members, right? Like, you can have good family members, right? I think of my own family. There are some good family members that I have, right? That actually help and stuff, or have helped, right? So please don't take, it's better to take someone who is true and stuff to have an opinion of you, if anyone's going to have an opinion of you. God knows best, or the universe knows best of who you are and what you're here for, but someone can have an opinion of you who knows you, who's a good person, and they'll actually probably give you constructive criticism if they could. You see what I mean? People can give you constructive criticism. We can take that as chosen ones, empaths, and genuine souls, and conscious souls. These parasites can't take that. Okay, you've said things to them in a way that they took an insult to. They got narcissistic injuries. They never told you. Right? This is what happens day in and day out with them. You say things that they'll only realize years later, maybe, or months later. They'll realize, oh, that's why you said that, and they'll only piece it together then. We've had those own experiences as well. They're not void from it. They're no different. They can go through an experience and realize something later on, right? In their form of reflection and rumination and negative, low vibrational kind of thought process, they can have their own version of that. Okay? They are a corrupted version of the human being. Okay? But they still have human thoughts and emotions and stuff, right? In their own warped way, in their own delusional way. They still have these emotions and stuff. Okay, so don't believe. You can see how this mixed up emotion within them is the projection of what's trying to bring you down or make you feel bad about yourself, right? They're trying to throw salt. People will throw salt on whatever you do. People will try to bring you down in any which way. People won't support your cause when you're heading out for a cause or you're trying to do something. So I say, work on your own things to yourself. And by the time you get ahead, then people start clocking on that you're doing something. You're already people can't throw salt on your ideas, right? So don't believe none of this stuff that they said to you or tried to bring you down, please. Okay, sincerely, if you can take one thing, don't believe none of it. They're not worthy to have an opinion of you. Please embrace that. They're not worthy to have an opinion of you. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. Check out Zion YouTube music channel and also check out Zion Spiritual. So anyway, all links in the description box below. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.